Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome. Hello there, Lorna. Val, Moon at Noon. I've got your message. I replied. Hello there, Denise. Standing Stones, Liana, Lorna. Let's see, everybody's starting to stack in. Jean Hudson. We found out that Chrystal is not going to attend her own show tonight. She is picking up her brand new vehicle, driving around town. Hopefully she does not get pulled over. Hello there, Gary Spikes. So welcome, everybody. So tonight, we're going to make a couple announcements. And Kelly Jo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
So welcome, everybody. So, so we got back from our trip out of Ohio, Salt Fork, right? Very interesting trip. And on the way back, and I got notified by John Stasco Jr. that he is putting together a Bigfoot expedition in Pennsylvania, in one of the mountains. And so very fascinating, and asked me if I wanted to be a part of this team. And I was like, definitely want to be a part of it. And it's going to be a team of, it sounds like 10. And we are at the beginning stages of this enigma that he's putting together. And how and what he's doing is very interesting, because his team that he's developing is looking at this Bigfootery at a different level than what everybody else has. So the people that he's got right now is very well known in the field. What he's trying to work out is the totality of people's work schedules and getting it confirmed before we make it everything public. So it's very interesting. So as it comes along, welcome, Jeff. Nice to have you on the show. Roger, Blair, and everybody. So we're also going to have the show tomorrow night at 9:00 about what happened at Salt Fork. And we're going to have people that were there at the campsite and witnesses and everybody else. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. So welcome, everybody. So what are we going to get into tonight, Kelly Jo?
Well, I thought I'd do cards again. And if anybody has a cryptid story, since you're going to do cryptids, somebody in the room, share their cryptid story and have them contact you in the room. Maybe you can pop them on and they can tell their cryptid story on the air.
That'd be interesting. So yeah, absolutely. That'd be very interesting. So it was funny, Kelly Jo. We were talking some things in the green room because we just found out. I talked to Chrystal a few hours ago, and everything was kosher. And then I talked to her like 4 minutes before we went live, and she's like, "I'm not even home." But anyways, it happens. And so anyways, after I dropped Shelby off right in Louisville, Kentucky, I got on the interstate and I was told, pick me up. And I was like, why am I being told pick me up? And there was this woman walking. I'm like, I can't pick you up, because all these cars were behind me. So I left her on the side of the road. Anyways, I wonder what all that was about, Kelly.
I think she needed some help. I think maybe she was a ghost.
That you have to tune in tomorrow night, Kelly Jo.
What time?
Liana, at 9:00. I will send you the link.
Okay, yeah.
I will say this much. If my tent was not staked to the ground, I would have went over the hill in my tent.
Wow.
Yes. I woke up the whole camp at 5:00 Saturday morning. Yes, that's how bad it was.
What did it do? Collapse?
No, I got visited.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then I thought I was going to die.
Wow.
Hello there, Miroslava. Oh, welcome to the show there. And hi, Joski. Nice to have you back.
So in other words, you had a lot of activity.
Yeah, do we know? So I'll say this much without spoiling everything. I really thought that the Salt Fork, Ohio location, Joanne, I thought it was just fabrication on how much the activity was. I just thought people were just kind of elaborating too much. But no. Nope. Nope. It's the real deal.
Wow.
Yes. So, absolutely. So, yeah, unbelievable. So, if you want Kelly Jo, as she's getting prepared to draw a card or whatever, go ahead and put your name in the pot. And Gary Spikes, nice to see you there. I'll start tagging your name and putting you in order. And yeah, Crystal's okay. She bought her a brand new car. I don't need a whole lots of money. I don't need a big fine car. Yeah, she went to go pick up her car. So, but anyway, if you like a brief training, a sample what Kelly Jo is able to do. And if you remember the last show, Kelly Jo was like Grizzly in 8 days. 8 days. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all did not call me to figure out what the 8-day mark was. Yes, hey, Kathy A. The 8th day mark is what happened Saturday morning at 5:00. So nobody asked me. So, yes. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Jo's information is the bomb on the screen. Once I get able to click on it for the audio listeners, I will. Why is your information? I got a highlight. There we go. Kelly Jo's information, ladies and gentlemen, is kellyjo1009@gmail.com. Also, our website, kellyjopsychic.com. Phone number is 561-333-5367.
All right. And
That's
I'll pick
the show so people can get a hold of her anytime. Welcome, Anna D.
I'll pick a card for you.
Uh-oh.
And it is the 5 of Rods. And you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff to do when you do that. Get in that group. You're going to really enjoy it. You guys will all work well together and put out your ideas, and it'll coalesce well.
Awesome. Yeah, so I have a lot of editing to do because I did a lot of filming. So I've got new equipment coming tomorrow. Lorna, I've got you in line. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Midwest. I said hello to you on your show. Old Bear. Arr, my matey. I wasn't going to mention your name, but I did. Hello there. Yeah, so Denise, whoever said that, yeah, it's actually in Pennsylvania. I'll be going up there. It looks like they're scheduling it. We're actually working out the fine details. I forgot the name of the mountain. It's over 3,000 feet above sea level.
Wow.
So, yes. All right, everybody, get your name in line, and I will get you an order for Kelly Jo to get some polls there. Hello. Kathy A., I got your name in line. Midwest, if you like it, I'll put your name. You know what? Old Bear. Let's do one for Old Bear, my old
Bear
buddy. Arr, matey. Yes.
Okay, let's see what we get for him.
All right, Old Bear. I had to put Old Bear up there. So yes, Leon, got you in line too, dear. Joanne, yes, you put a question in. I didn't see it, hon. If you could retype it.
Old Bear is going through a cycle change. It's the end of an old cycle and a brand new beginning. So that's a good thing. Death of the old, in with the new.
I'll tell you what. Saturday morning at 5 a.m., he almost ended a cycle himself. Joanne, you're right. Evidently they do like bald men. So yes, I love you to death, Joanne. You crack me up. Yeah. Do you know what, Old Bear? I think she is actually right. And stick me on the spot. You better believe it. But and I am, Old Bear, going to show everybody the footage tomorrow night. Mavis, 1965. I got you in line. So yes. Okay. All right. Let me see who's next here, ladies and gentlemen. I've got Lorna. All right, Lorna, you're next.
Okay, Lorna. A whole new chapter, and do you have a son? Your son's gonna get a different promotion if you got a son.
Interesting. Welcome, Kelly Elliott, to the show. Thank you for joining.
this is also a little bit of extra money you'll be able to come in this year, and you'll have a little bit more savings.
Interesting. So yeah, Kelly, we have a heck of a lineup tomorrow night. So I definitely will send the link for tomorrow night's show.
Cool.
All right, next up, Kathy A. Welcome, Cassie. All right, Kelly, Kathy A.
All right, let's see what we get here. Using your wisdom, infinity, femininity, prosperity, and abundance, and summertime is your time. This year, you got something really good going to happen this summer. August is your month.
Ooh, interesting. Welcome, Roger at Squatch and Holler. Nice to have you on the show. I love that audio that you sent the other night. That made my body shiver. Interesting. All right,
somebody was asking about something in a room. I
don't know. I haven't got that far. All right, next up, Kathy A.
I thought I just did her.
All right. And Liana is next then.
All right, Liana. You learn well from your lessons. You don't ever have to instant repeat. And you're going here lately, you've been going down memory lane.
Interesting. Welcome, Hannah Slate. I was just thinking about you earlier when I was cooking. Hello, Anna D. Anna D says, Grizz. I must say you're looking well. A little tired from the week in, but a much stronger energy. Yes. Haven't been on much, taking care and resting. That is much. Well, you need to. Yes, absolutely. Kathy A says, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
August, I'll be my her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. All right. Let's see who's next. All right. Next up is Mavis. Yes. 1965. All right. Here.
You got to let your burden go. You're carrying too much. Limitations and boundaries. And also you do have to be careful of locking doors because there's been B&E around where you live. So breaking and entering. So be aware.
Uh-oh. That is not good. All right. Let's see if we can play a little catch up here. Liana says, thank you, Kelly Jo.
You're welcome.
All right. Here. Hey, Justin. I didn't see you sneak in on me. Nice to have you. Hello there, Henry. All right. Here. Hannah. You never had a card? All right, Hannah. We'll throw you in line. There you go, Hannah.
You have a big decision to make in the next 2 months, but know that your timing is impeccable.
Interesting. So, Hannah, what are you getting ready to make a decision? All right, next up will be Val. Val SWPA. We'll take a card, please.
Movement forward in 8 days. Balance mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And there's an opportunity for business.
Interesting.
That was
Old Bear says, Kelly Jo. You nailed it for me.
You're welcome.
I want to tell everybody right now our story, Old Bear, and the incidents. You know, as I said, incidents. So, but I can't because I want everybody to be prepared for Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Jeff Yarrington, Squatch and Holler. All right. Welcome there, Jeff. I didn't see you come in. Trying to play Denise. All right. You're up, Denise. Would like to have a card, please.
This isn't a card, but I see you renovating the kitchen. But I'll give you a card too.
Interesting.
Look to hear from an old friend you haven't heard from in 14 years. A telephone call.
Interesting.
As you see, I read cards totally different than normal people. But oh well.
I still laugh. All right, Miroslava. No, Old Bear says yes. Miroslava. All right, got you in. All right, go ahead for
all right.
Miroslava.
Miroslava. You're going on a trip, and also you're moving.
Interesting. All right, Judy Greenfield, gotcha.
Okay.
How you doing, Judy? Nice to have you.
This summer is very opportune to make money, and also fall. You got opportunities to start a business and make more money. So look for that to happen.
Interesting.
And this spring is really important for you. I don't know why, but it is.
Denise says, Kelly Jo, all right, my sister is renovating her kitchen, and I'm actually helping. Spot on. Thank you so much.
Okay. That's why that came in.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know, when Kelly Jo did one show, what was it, 2.5 years ago? She told me that I would be moving. I didn't believe her. And at the end of the show, she said, by the way, you have to go see a dentist, and clicked and got off the show. And I was like, I got good teeth. What is she talking about? And ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome, Hannah. You're welcome, Miroslava. And I moved. And when I moved, I was sitting there and I was sucking on a piece of red hot candy. And that candy would not go away. So I spit it out. And I didn't know I was royalty. It was a crown. And I called Kelly Jo, and Kelly Jo, this is what Kelly Jo said. I told you. And I was like, Kelly, really? And she laughs. And I had to go to the dentist. Anyway.
I wasn't laughing that he hurt himself. I was laughing because it happened.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's never been wrong. I mean, never. I mean, she told me
I
things about
can
my
be
childhood.
wrong.
I'm just saying with me, she has not. She told me things about my childhood. Remember about taps?
Yep.
Never
And
forget
you
about
thought
that.
it was
Tap dance.
But
Right.
I said taps.
Right.
The song taps. You
Even
would
about the girl. Remember that years ago?
Yep,
That was funny.
yep.
You and Carol Ann. Anyways. All right, Justin. Got you up. Anyways.
You're very psychic. You need to follow it. Your gut feeling's always right. And pay attention to your dreams.
Interesting. Judy says, thank you. So Midwest, every time you have been on the shows, your song has never changed. I don't know why it's never changed. It's always been CCR, Herding Through the Grapevine. I don't know what that means to you. I don't know if you like that song or if that song's words relate to you. But anyways, yes. So let me know what that means to you. Joanne goes, we. You crack me up, Joanne. So Sam Quinton, good morning to you. Good evening to us. How you doing? And we have Melissa Don Carey. Do you do reads for us on the computer? Yes. And go ahead, Kelly. We'll do one from Melissa Don Carey. Welcome to the show, Melissa. Nice to have you. Yes, Gene. I still laugh about Rebecca's daughter.
The world's your oyster. You're in a whole new cycle, whole new in the beginning. And this year is going to be great for you. You do everything in sevens. So every 7 years you change things.
Do you know that card doesn't come up very often? You notice that?
Yeah, the world card. Yeah.
Yes. Interesting. Now, Henry and Rebecca must be on a tow truck run on it. Anyways. Yes. Justin says, awesome. Kelly Jo, thank you.
You're welcome.
Love to move to another state. Maybe one day, Denise says. Hello, Rosemary Otterman. I was just thinking about you earlier today, Rosemary. So nice to have you on the show. I'll give you a round of applause, Rosemary. Hopefully you're doing well. Melissa Dawn Carey says, thank you, Kelly Jo.
You're welcome.
All right. Looks like I'm catching up on comments. But yeah, let's see. Sam Quinton wants a card, please.
All right.
All right. Getting a little closer.
You're exactly where you need to be. You aren't to the right, you aren't to the left. You're exactly where you need to be, and you're on the correct and proper path. And your timing is impeccable. So trust yourself.
Yes, Rosemary, definitely. Midwest comes back for our audio listeners on iHeartRadio and Apple and Google and everybody else on the platforms. They say, I love CCR. The song reminds me of the California Raisins. Yes.
Yep, I heard it through the grapevine.
That's right. All right, Rosemary, you are next. I got you for Kelly Jo.
Thank you guys for swinging with us. We know how to
Yes.
pivot.
Yeah, I know Chrystal was stressing about picking up her new car, getting insurance, and yes.
What do you have legal going on? There's something legal, and there's also coming to the heart and the truth of the matter. So that's what's happening. But don't go slashing and hacking.
Joey Ski, for audio listeners, is asking, Kelly Jo, do you see anything creepy, kind of witchcraft or anything evil magic?
Who lived there before? You do have a portal up there. So you're going to have to take some salt and seal that portal.
Sam Quinton says, thank you very much, Kelly Jo.
You're welcome.
It seems like they are getting what it seems like they may have some activity, it seems like.
They do.
So interesting. All right, then we get here. Do you have me on the list? Anna D, you are next. So
okay.
Joyski says people since 1959.
Okay.
Hey, Josh, nice to have you. Man, I must have missed a bunch of people. Thank you. Hey, Ron.
Now, who am I doing now? I'm totally confused.
All right. So who we have now is Anna D.
Okay. Blessings, abundance, prosperity. Summertime is very important for you. Emotional balance. And are you married now? Because there's love all around you. Romantic love.
Religious king, come on, baby, let's play the game of love. All right. Anna D, are you married? You know, it's funny that you asked that, because I had a lady today when I was working said, she says, I'll marry you. And I stopped, and usually when I'm working, I try not to stop. And I stopped and I said, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And she says, I don't know if you know me. And I don't try to be rude, right? And I said, well, it's hard for me to keep up with everybody. I said, not right offhand. She's like, you never tell me I'm sexy. And I'm like, do what? And I'm like, is somebody punking me out? She's like, anytime that you compliment me, and I'm like, she must got the wrong guy. She's like, you never tell me how beautiful I am. And I'm like, man, I asked her, I'm like, man, are you talking to the right person? Because I never say that to any woman. And I said that to her, and she's like, that's right. She always says, you say, how nice of a picture. She says, you know how awful it gets to get people and men that say that over and over? And I was like, well, I don't think it's appropriate for men to say that. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what that's about.
I know. Anyways. Gary Spikes, you're up on the chopping block. All right.
But Anna is married. You guys will probably do something for your anniversary, real special. So, because whenever I hear the old song by Lena Dietrich's Falling in Love Again, do, it's like a World War II song, or 30s or 40s. So you guys are going to resurge of love.
So awesome.
Okay, right. Now what I'm doing, Gary now? Okay.
Gary Spikes.
Oh, you're taking a trip. You're taking a trip.
Shut the front door. Are you, Gary?
So, and it looks like it could be mountainous too.
Where are you going, Gary? Interesting. Next up is Joanne Stewart. Yes, Denise, catfishers do it all the time. That is correct.
What are you holding yourself back from? Let yourself have the freedom to move forward, hon. A lot of it's emotional. Let it go.
Joanne, how many times we talked about that? Yes, Ron, you are actually next up. Ron wants a card too, please, Kelly Jo.
Okay. Whoa, his flew out. Happy home, happy life, going to a wedding. A friend's wedding. Celebration.
Interesting. Going to Alabama in June.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's right. There is a conference in June, isn't there? I see. I can't. Everything's starting to blur together. That's awesome, Gary. I forgot all about that one. All right. Now, before I move any further, we got Ron. Henry, did you want a card? Does anybody else want a card before I move forward? Because evidently I must have missed a slew of people.
Yeah, there's a Josh. There's a Josh Ensley.
Yeah, Josh. Yes, can't forget my buddy Josh.
I just saw that in the comments.
Henry's like, I'm good.
Let your creativity out. You're sparring with ideas. So you're going to have two of your ideas come down into being, and they'll be very profitable.
Oh, Ron says that exactly true, my friends. Dan and Julie are getting married next month. That's awesome. Round of applause.
Yay.
Yes. So awesome. All right. So I think we are caught up, Kelly Jo.
Cool.
So I don't know how I missed everybody earlier. I did that last show, I think, too, didn't I?
Well, don't be so hard on yourself. I try to watch, but I'm busy doing stuff. And when I read, I can't do two things at once.
I know. Josh says thank you. You're welcome, Josh.
You're welcome.
Josh, I think I saw your post today and I responded, and I think I put it on my calendar. So I will attend that other camp out. So, yes, I am going. Standing Stone says I will take.
A car.
Okay.
Standing Stones, I got you. Okay.
Okay. Creature comforts and more. So that means you're going to be able to have savings, get to travel, redo anything you want to do, and live in the good life. And
he's shaking his head.
It looks like in September, something really neat's going to happen.
Oh, Chimon. What are you planning on September? Are you planning on anything towards the end of the year standing? That's interesting.
Yeah, I just get September. I don't know why.
Henry goes, I have a good day. No bears or turkeys. Hey, Penny Van, welcome.
That's good. You don't want a bar.
Oh, I hope your daughter's not watching Standing Stones. My daughter will buy a house and move out. That's awful, but it is funny. So
we know it.
Absolutely.
Well, do you have a question to ask me, Grizz?
No, because you said 8 days something will happen. It did. Okay. It happened on that. And I wasn't even thinking about the trip to Salt Fork. I really wasn't. Hey, War Criminal. Nice to have you. Round of applause.
That's cool.
So, but yes, absolutely. That was ironic. But it was nice to meet everybody. And down there, or actually up there for me from Kentucky.
Yeah, that's
very, very professional group of people. It was fantastic group. So, yeah.
I want to thank everybody for participating tonight and everything. You guys are a great group of folks.
Yeah, and a shout out too to all the Facebook admins and moderators for letting us go live across their platforms and everywhere. Really appreciate that. Miroslava, Kelly Joe, if you got time for one more, I have guesting in my mind, but the traveling and moving does not make sense.
Honey, it's future.
So
It's not right now.
Gene Hutton says, Kelly Joe, you rock.
Thank you.
So, and you know, we had a conversation, and I'm not going to mention her name last night. And, you know, we talked about people with abilities and some of the things that people discuss and talk. And we talk about accuracy, and I can say her name, Angela Ford, and she was openly discussing how she worked for the Defense Intelligence Agency, which is DIA, for the government. And she also talked about how, you know, you're not always right, and
Right.
sometimes things does not work, you know, or make sense at the time. Ron, you're welcome. Yeah, absolutely, Ron. And Ron, I think that you and I are going to see a lot of each other here shortly and work on some other stuff as well. So, question. Sorry for my mistake. Well, don't be
Oh,
sorry.
you're fine.
Always
Sometimes
ask.
it's
Yeah.
sometimes it's future stuff and it hasn't happened yet. Sometimes I'll do a reading for somebody and they won't have a clue what in the heck I'm talking about. And I'm telling them blah 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 blah, future something, and they're like, no, 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 I don't correlate, blah blah blah. And then I'll get a letter 2-3 years down the line and say, well, guess what? I moved here, or I took a trip to blah blah blah, like you said, or oh wow, there's a lake with loons in it, like you said, and I said I would never do that. And guess what? The mist rises in the morning, like you were talking about. You know, I have nothing.
I'll say this. Kelly Joe and her friend made a prediction. Okay. I'm not going to say who but it was a person. They described this person to a T. I'm talking hair color, eye color, shoes. I swear to God, this person knew it was them that was watching the show. I had no idea this person existed. This person did not come forward for months.
Wow.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And this person finally had enough ovaries to come forward and reached out to me. I thought this was all state. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, Forrest friend, I'll get you on the next show because I owe you something, remember. So, and
We got time to do them.
No, this is something I owe with this one, personally.
Well, somebody wants a card. Forrest's friend wants a card.
Yeah, but this is something I owe her.
Oh.
Separately.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, yeah,
okay,
separately. So, but yeah, but Kelly Joe and her friend, it was wild. So, and I tell you, we went on shows across the country telling this story, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it was very fascinating. But anyways, yeah, it was funny. It is funny. So, but yeah. All right, we're going to wrap it up here in a couple of minutes. Anybody else has war criminal? I knew he was going to come forward. All right.
Oh, he wants one? Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Very special, professional young man. His dream police. You crack me up, moon at noon.
You have a very strong guidance. You are guided. You have a very good guide, and you don't have to worry. You're where you should be. And you're very psychic. Very, very psychic.
You know, I can actually see that in him.
He is. He's really psychic.
Yes, I can actually see that in him.
And this guide's been with you for eons.
Interesting. So, Interesting. Let me go down and see if he said anything. You too, Grizz. Yes. No, I do. I think the world of you, war criminal. So, yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we have the other show coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. So don't forget to tune in for that. Yes, he says, I am Kelly Joe. And thanks for telling on me.
Sorry. I see you.
Don't ask Kelly Joe if you don't want to know the truth. I'm just saying. And people found that out before. And Forrest Friend, I'll take care of you on the next show. And from coast to coast around the world, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you shortly. Bye-bye.
To a YouTube channel near you.